Guys, well, what you're looking at is, to tell you the truth, I really don't know how to adequately explain what we're looking at. It's just another one of those, let's look at it from above. Well, every once in a while, guys, you get something in hand and you're like, WTF. And that's what this is. I had to do a little research on this. So this is a Blackie Collins design. This is going to be a short video. It's just for fun because this is something that has come in, was given to me, and it's really the first time I looked at it. So this is a Blackie Collins design done by Meyerco, and this is the Meyerco Next Lance River Rescue. So this is similar to a dive knife. You've got heavy serrations on this that are done poorly with a blunt tip. This is something that may serve a purpose, kind of. So let's take a look at it. It is a neck knife. This thing is brand new. This thing is brand new, never been carried. It's still tied from the factory. I've had this laying around for like 2 years and have never even really looked at it. So at any rate, it's done in a neck knife fashion, but it does have a pocket clip. So you could throw this in your pocket. We'll talk about some difficulties with that a little bit later. But I really, there's nothing good to say except it is a purpose-built knife that you could use. Like River Rescue, you're going to have to worry about roots and rope and things like that that might be in a waterway. And this would work really well for cutting that stuff. Cutting seat belts, cutting, you know, what do you call it? We used to call them nuke straps, ratchet straps. So if somebody's in the river and they get tangled up in that, that would come in handy. You could use this to cut a lot of stuff. And it is pretty much water impregnable. It is done in, if I remember correctly, 440, which is fairly rust resistant. It'll still rust. I like to remind everyone, it's stainless, not stain proof. So even stainless on good quality knives is from time to time going to rust. It does have a fairly aggressive pattern on this, so wet hands should be able to hold on to it. And after that, that's about where the good stuff ends. And this is just typically, this is absolutely just a WTF video because just look at it. So let's look at the bad stuff about this. Now, this is a discontinued model, I'd like to say. So let's turn this around and look at the bad stuff about it. So, like I said, this is a Blackie Collins design, and while Blackie Collins definitely I spent a lot of my money on Blackie Collins design stuff when I was younger, when I was in my teenage years, this is not one of his good designs, in my opinion. So this is done very cheaply. The prices I saw on these were $11, but those were old posts from literally 15 years ago. So bad things about this. That is not, that is not a good serration pattern. I've seen a lot of dive knives that have a better serration pattern than that. I feel as though that's, even though I see you can cut line and stuff with it, I think that's going to catch and drag and pull more than it's actually going to cut for most materials. It's just not a very functional blade for anything other than just what it's designed for. It's single purpose. Most people aren't going to need this. Handles, too small, too skinny. You can't really get a good grip on it. There is no comfortable way to hold this knife at all, really. People are like, well, you can put your fingers there. That's not what that's for. We'll touch on that in a second. Yep. This is just nylon reinforced plastic. This fiberglass reinforced nylon on these scales. So it is water impregnable. It's not like it's going to hurt anything, but you could have went a little bit more robust on these scales. Next is this sheath. Now, this is not a good, solid, look at this, check this out, watch. Can you see? This is not a good, solid sheath. I can actually bend it and flex it by hand, which is not what you want because this, you see this right here? This is what holds your knife in. So with that being super flexible, there's zero retention on this. You can literally shake it right out of its sheath. Not something you want in a neck knife, and especially not something that would be being used by first responders who may be running up to the event with this around their neck, and as they run, it jostles loose and the knife falls out. And then this pocket clip is just all but worthless. Do you see that? Look at that. It is all, so what's going to happen is you're going to put that in your pocket and it's going to fall out. So This was literally just a what the F kind of video because, like I said, this has been here for a while, and I don't remember ever pulling this out of its sheath and looking at it. And this is possibly, I've said it before, I've had some bad knives on the channel, but I honestly think this is probably the worst knife so far. It's even worse than, yeah, I mean, it's worse than pretty much everything. It's definitely worse than the Woo of the Week, which we filmed earlier today. So there you go, guys. Just a little quick content. The Meyerco Neck Lance Blackie Collins designed river rescue knife. Absolutely 100%. If you see one of these, do not purchase it. All the Neck Lance knives, from what I understand, were basically the same thing, just different blade shapes. So there you go, guys. Let's turn this around, do some final thoughts, and send you out about your day. So yeah, guys, that was just for fun. Short video. It was just something I wanted to do because I pulled it out and I was like, what the F is this? It's absolutely a throwback to a time where neck knives were just really becoming a thing and people didn't really know how to do it. It was just a novelty. And they were like, oh, well, let's just make our regular knife and then we'll just modify the sheath so it can be a neck knife. In all honesty, they could have gotten away with the pocket clip if it had been a little bit more reinforced and had been the other way where you could put it in your pocket and it would come up further and then drop down in. But I don't recommend this. There's some other things that I could have noted in the video about how it doesn't fit in the sheath straight. It's at an angle. They're not good. They're not good. I've seen Meyerco knives. I have had several Meyerco knives, like nicer ones, like big combat-made fixed blades, and they were pretty good. But this is not. This is not. Meyerco for a long time was really known as like Cutlery Corner Network type stuff. So there you go, guys. That's it on this one. If you like the content, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. But please try to tell me why. I can't change the content if you don't tell me what you don't like. If you want to support the channel, it's as simple as like, share, subscribe, drop a comment, hit the bell icon. If you do hit the bell icon, make sure you've got notifications turned on your device or you will not get notified of all the things that go up every week. And make sure you've got that bell set to all. Speaking of likes, they're the best thing you can do for any channel, not just mine. If you're watching content on a channel for more than 15 seconds and you're not hitting that like button, you're not helping that channel out because likes push us up the algorithm. We all like to get views because that helps us get ad revenue, but we really like to know that you guys appreciate the content and YouTube needs to know that you see value in it or they don't push it. So hit that like button. If you want to support the channel financially, bunch of affiliate links down below. That's probably going to change a little bit. There's probably going to actually just be a CrazySharp store where you can log in and you're just going to have access to the things that I recommend the most. And I can highlight items and things like that. Jared's going to help me work with that. Coffee Brand Coffee, the coffee we drink here at the house. It's amazing. It's excellent. I love it. I pretty much have stopped buying any other coffee. I can get it for you for 5% off if you use my coupon code CrazySharp, all one word, all caps, or just hit the affiliate link down below for Coffee Brand Coffee. Check out Doll Strong Knives also for really good kitchen knives if you're looking for that. And you can always join my membership, which is tier-based. All three tiers get access to the Gilded server. Baseline and premium tier members are automatically entered in giveaways that I do on the Gilded server. And the premium guys have access to a sharpening tutorial series here on YouTube behind the paywall. Guys, that's it on this one. Just a little bit of fun. I thought you'd enjoy it. I love you all. Keep it clean in the comment section. It makes it easier for me to moderate the channel, and it makes sure that your comments get seen. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, and I'll see you in the next video.